My name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rock.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tabua. We love Today FM in Tabua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tauvenga-Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM, in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, thieves break into Nausori Temple. Spread the right meaning of Christmas. And families host feast for Christmas.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
A family is mourning the loss of a loved one following a fatal accident at Nakelo Tailevu early this morning. Eastern Division personnel attended to the report after 3 a.m. when a 41-year-old driver alleged to have caused the accident reported the matter at the Wainimbokasi Community Post. The victim, believed to be in his 30s, was walking along the road when he allegedly crossed the road and was hit by the vehicle driven by the suspect. The road death toll currently stands at 66 compared to 60 for the same period last year. Meanwhile, a vehicle driven by a 38-year-old man of Ndelaikuku was retrieved from the Waimanu River yesterday. It's alleged he fell asleep at the wheel, which caused the vehicle to veer off the road before landing in the river. The Sri Sanatan Satya Dharam Ramayan Mandali at Wailai Nausori was broken into around 2 this morning. Eyewitness Ramzan Khan says 3 men entered the temple while few others stood outside to monitor movements outside the temple. He says this is not the first time the temple has been broken into and had some property stolen. Khan says he reported the matter to police after the incident happened.
By the time they came inside, the thieves were inside. They went inside, they broke all this, they went inside. After that, they take the gluva and they break all the temple item, all the puja one. So after that, by the time thief went right, they jump here, they went to that river. So after the river, they went there, but by the time the police asked them, you better come back. But they tried to escape and they went the other side. They crossed the river, they went onto that island. By the time we give information, police went to the other side, they went to that island with the police dog, but they tried to catch them.
Christmas isn't about Santa Claus or having a picnic at the Suva Park. It's about the birth of the Lord Jesus Christ, and this is the real message that every Christian should be sharing. This was relayed to the hundreds of people that attended the Christmas Eve service led by Archbishop Father Loy Chong at Suva's Sacred Heart Cathedral last night. Savaira Tumbo, who was part of the congregation, has more.
The reason for the season, as many would say, Fijians reflecting on the year that's been and seeking spiritual guidance. Archbishop Loy Chong reminded the congregation that Christmas is all about unity, peace, and giving every individual a chance to start anew.
Let's make something like us. Let us make human beings like to be like God. That is to be able to love and to have that freedom. So God made human beings, made in the image and likeness of God. The poor, the suffering, especially today, the strikers and nothing now, give this kind of message, give them hope that will change injustice to justice and correct the This is the true meaning. This is Jesus that is born. This is the Christmas Jesus.
He adds, Christmas is also an opportunity for Fijians to get together with family and loved ones. Many Fijians were seen flocking to church early this morning to remember the importance of the day. Members of the Methodist Church say Christmas is about learning the nature of Christ that should be practiced on a daily basis.
I certainly believe that Christmas is about unity and peace. And that's what people expect now.
Christmas is about love.
And belief is that the Savior Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace.
Christmas is being celebrated by many homes around the country today, with every Christian reminded to share that the true meaning of Christmas is the celebration of the Nativity of Christ. Samira Tambua, FBC News.
Fijians of all ages got together today to celebrate Christmas with family and friends. The day began with church masses and Christmas services, together with Christmas carols sung by children and church choirs. However, one that could not be missed was food, of course, be it a big feast or a small one. FBC News brings you some of the get-togethers around the Central Division today.
This was the sight that greeted Christmas Day in the capital this morning. Billows of smoke from lava pits from most homes in Suva and Osori. From scraping coconuts to peeling dalo and making palusami, homes were busy getting all ingredients together. The Kumar's family of Tovata and Makoi decided to put together a lava feast to remember the birth of Christ as well as celebrate their youngest daughter's birthday.
Every year my father used to do the lava. So this year he's Western with my stepmom. So I'm missing him today, but every time he used to do with us. So this is our first. Today is this is our first logo that we're doing on our own.
We're having chicken with polsami, dalo, lemnek, sheng, and cassava.
Similar sentiments were shared by the Leslie family of Raiwai as Lovo was top of the list as they reunited with families from Kandavu and the Solomons.
We woke up around about 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was starting to prepare the lovo. It just took us 1 hour to bury the lovo. It was a bit difficult to light the fire. The menu today is just chicken and pigs and a few palusami and dalo.
It was an emotional Christmas for the Prasad family of Sawani as they celebrated Christmas with families from Nandronga to remember their late nephew who passed away earlier this year.
Just a quiet little family here. All my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my son and my brother-in-law, all the way from Nandronga. I just miss my nephew and really happy. Quite little lovo. Chicken there, lamb there, dalo there, polsami, everything there.
However, for some, it was not about the big feast, but spending time with their loved ones. Nanise Wilkinson from Davu Ilevu decided to let her family rest today, while she baked in the wee hours of this morning to ensure they have a good breakfast and a small meal for lunch.
I'm baking my pie on the our manual, not manual, traditional way of cooking outside on the fire. Firewoods and coconut husks and coconut shells. Expecting a peaceful and a harmony one. Comparing to the past Christmas, this is a quiet and a enjoyable to me.
The Diorams family of the Umbati opted to go for a swim in the morning with their grandchildren, while lover plans have been reserved for dinner. While families abroad celebrate a cold Christmas, making snowmen and roasting dinners, back here at home, it's a different experience altogether. Ako si Tatali, FBC News.
Still to come, we meet our Christmas babies. And workers sacrifice holiday for work. Stay with us.
Moala rarara ranavika, o tikongona tauna singa toka, ando talifaka na wakaronga ng Bula FM, nambandua na sere.
Ya dora subuli kurna bili, iborani batukara hambara binaranga, do talitakinan na wakaronga ng Bula FM, nambandua na sere. Bula!
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
An investigation has begun into an aircraft accident involving a Beaver seaplane registration DQTAM belonging to Turtle Airways Limited of Nandi. The aircraft was on takeoff run from the Newtown Boat Club base in Nandi and was airborne before losing altitude and subsequently forced landing into Wailolo Bay. The Emergency Command Operations Centre at the Nandi Airport was immediately activated following the report from Air Traffic Management of the accident. The AFL Rescue Services team was deployed to to the scene, followed by personnel from the Civil Aviation Authority, Airports Fiji Limited, medical teams and the police force. The aircraft accident investigator appointed to investigate the accident was also at the site. There was no casualties or injuries sustained during the incident. A taxi driver allegedly drove into a supermarket in Volleyball at around 3 this morning. Eyewitnesses say the accident was an alleged chase that ended up damaging one of the supermarket's main entrance. There was no reports of fatalities or injuries. The birth of a child is special no matter what day or month it is, but a December 25th baby is a family's best Christmas gift. More than 20 babies were born today in hospitals around the country. Kelly Vadala visited Suva's CWM hospital this morning and spoke to mothers whose bundle of joys could not have arrived at a better time.
Meet Unaisi, the first Christmas baby born at the CWM hospital at 12:50 a.m. Mother Vasimada Mbani says she was due next month, but is over the moon as her early delivery is an additional celebration for her family.
I'm so happy my baby was born on Christmas Day. She was born healthy and there were no complications, and we've named her Unaisi. It's my first baby and my husband and I couldn't have asked for a better Christmas present.
Meanwhile, at 3 this morning, Amele Dilawa of Nandarimatu gave birth to a healthy baby boy. She says her prayers were answered.
I just feel blessed that my baby boy was born on Christmas Day together with Jesus Christ. My husband and I are so happy because this is our first boy in the family. He was due on the 20th of this month, but because he was a big baby weighing 4.5 kg, I had to wait till 3 this morning.
Many mothers at the hospital could not help but stare at the new bundle of joy, saying they could not have asked for anything more today.
I'm very happy that I can't tell you guys how much happy I am.
It was a normal delivery. I was just happy that I could make it, both of us. I'm just happy, everything went well.
She was 4.0 kg when she was born. Of course, I'm so happy because this is my third baby, and the doctor said that she's a healthy baby.
Many mothers here at the CWM hospital did not expect to give birth on Christmas Day, but now there's more reasons to celebrating a special day, including the birth of Jesus Christ. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, except for those that were rostered to work. FBC News spoke to some Fijians who gave up their holiday to provide services for the public.
Another day, another dollar. While many woke up early to prepare for today's get-together at home, for others it was just another day on the job. Garbage collectors were busy all morning to ensure the environment was clean and rubbish-free.
We are proud to clean Suva City, so we sacrifice this time. So we are happy to work on Christmas Day here. It's a holiday, but we sacrifice.
It's good and make our Fiji look good, Suva to be clean nicely.
Langere businessman Mohammed Hussein made sure his customers didn't walk away disappointed as he ensured his shed did not run out of firewoods for people planning to make lovo, barbecue and even open fire cooking.
They were buying whole of this week, but not as much as today. And the weather has turned out good too. So people, maybe they were not thinking to make the lovo because it was raining whole of the week. And from how many weeks? It has been raining for 6 or 7 weeks. Now the weather changed from yesterday, the sun is out.
It's Apeterawalu's first day on the job, and it landed him working on Christmas Day. He says his top priority is to ensure Lamis Tikoram Park is clean and safe for the public to spend their day on.
Crazy, because like they're making lovo at home and mom is cooking, bake some cake and stuff like that. And she saw me coming out. And then, where are you going? So I'm going to work. Somebody's got to do the job because everybody seems to be on holiday. So here I am, my first day at work.
However, for fish vendor Teresia Nayada, making sure Fijians get their favorite fish off their seafood list was most important.
Not much, maybe 11 o'clock. I just finished this lot, then I'll go into get next to my family.
Most Fijians who work today, including police officers, firefighters, nurses and doctors, sacrifice their Christmas with loved ones to ensure the country is happy, crime-free and safe. Ako si Tatali, FBC News.
And Fiji bowlers confident of a good outing in the Commonwealth Games. This and more coming up.
I'm another Sorokro of Nayabu Wenbuka. Whenever I want to tune in to listen to great music, I always tune in to my favorite radio station, Gold FM, only the classic.
My name is Lita. We love listening to Gold FM here at the Fiji Hideaway Resort and Spa. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
We here at Tano Waterfront Lautoka love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
It's all about exposure for the Fiji National Rugby League players once the agreement between Petero Divonideva and the FNRL board is finalised regarding the New South Wales Cup bid. Following last month's Rugby League World Cup campaign, Divonideva, together with overseas-based Mbati players, agreed to support local players once the agreement is made.
But with the FNRL, I just think, I mean, let's get this done. And I mean, there's a lot of talent in Fiji. And I definitely believe in the next coming World Cup there'll be half and half, and I reckon there'll be half NRL players, there'll be half Fijian players that are coming through, but they just need to step their game.
We're looking at perhaps coming out with a joint statement later on in the year, or quite possibly in the coming year.
I'm definitely putting my hand up for Fiji, hopefully. In the next 4 years, but I definitely think that we've done our best this year in the Rugby League World Cup. We had 4 wins and 1 loss.
It's been a tough year for the Fiji Airways national sevens coach Gareth Baber, trying to select the best from every local club to represent our nation to World Series. Baber has been keeping a close eye on his extended squad as he tries to gel the right players to represent Fiji to next year's Rugby World Cup sevens in the USA.
Beats the 2 defenders.
Focusing on the big task ahead, Baber knows he has a point to prove when he sends the right set of players to the World Cup.
The reality is that you want to be making sure that when you're coaching, both from an S&C perspective but also a rugby perspective, that the players are getting the most they can in terms of exposure to you as a coach. So we'll be looking at 20 coming back into camp with us. I was very pleased that we were able to field 2 sides, one in Vanuatu and one out in Dubai and South Africa. It did put stress on us in terms of the players that we could put out for that, but it's the first time we've been able to do that for a while, and that's been part of the whole process.
He knows and understands the emotions of Rugby Sevens followers, but needs their support to conquer the next tournament.
The tournament, but it's not to be. I can't ifs and buts. It's about facts, and all the facts I'm going to concentrate on now is beating New Zealand, Samoa and Russia in our pool game, and then look at how we progress from there.
Despite the team's dismal performance in the last season, the Fiji Rugby Union has acknowledged their effort and hopes for a good start next year.
Yeah, domestically we're quite happy with the competition. We're already planning for next year. We'll see how things go.
Sydney Sevens is the next stopover for our national team, where they are pooled with Cape Town Sevens champions New Zealand, Samoa and Russia. The tournament will be from the 26th to the 28th of next month. Eroni Tuinuku, FBC Sports.
The Bull FM Maris Volleyball Tournament hopes to produce more raw talent, for some even hidden talents, into its 10th year of competition. Fiji's biggest volleyball competition has been able to produce talents that have represented the country in international events. The organisers hope they continue with this development, focusing on the grassroots level. Eroni Tuinuku with this report.
The Marist Volleyball Tournament is the first sporting competition that opens the new year, drawing a lot of interest from followers and players.
For teams that do not qualify for the eliminations on the second day, we give them the opportunity. We have a separate tournament which is called the Quick Volley, in which they have their own tournament and they play, and they also get prize money. And this all goes down to the development of the sport. And I'd like to thank Bull FM because of the support, enabling the players, the volleyball players in the country, to showcase their talent in terms of volleyball.
Tournament organizers believe Fiji has the caliber to compete with the world's best.
We prefer to have it local. As I said, we are into the development of grassroots sports.
The sponsors are confident that the tournament will be bigger and better next year.
This marries the volleyball tournament, and we are so happy to give this sponsorship and to be part of this volleyball tournament, which is the FBC, Bull FM and the company as a whole. We are proud to give this sponsorship of about 12,500 prize money.
There are 3 major volleyball tournaments in the country which will be held on the first 6 months. However, the Marist competition offers the biggest prize money of 12,500. The tournament will be held on January 26 and 27 at Suva's Vodafone Arena. Eroni Tuinuku, FBC Sports.
James Singh will be a name to remember in the boxing arena come 2018. The 22-year-old has participated in some competitions around the country and is desperate for a fight in the heavyweight division. Eroni Tuinuku again with the story.
James Singh aims to make a name for himself in the national boxing competition and stamp a mark in heavyweight category.
But to make some noise in the heavyweight division. And this is the first time, I think, in Fiji that a Singh name is going to the heavyweight division, you know.
The Nandronga lad is eager to fight anyone who is willing to give him a chance.
I'm more than ready for it. I was supposed to fight in one program in Lotoka, but unfortunately something went wrong, so I think I just prepare myself.
Singh's coach and former national boxing rep Chone Wakaloloma has been training and nurturing young boxers in the country to be the best.
It was a couple of boys that we started with, you know, they end up to the Fiji final for this year. And 4 of them had bronze and 1 of them had silver. This was a good starting for us.
Singh's dream to become a professional boxer started when he was 8 years old and aims to turn pro in the years to come. Eroni Tuinuku, FBC Sports.
Local players will represent the Fiji bowling team to the Commonwealth Games next year. Overseas-based players have always been part of the bowling team to international meets. However, the management and coaching staffs are confident of their local players, knowing that they can deliver during the competition in Australia. Bowls Fiji Secretary Abdul Kaleem says he is grateful for Fasanok for giving them the approval to represent Fiji in lawn bowling in the month of April in Gold Coast.
So far, I think all the team will be made up of local players. And although we have some international players, it makes it very difficult for them to come for trials in Fiji because of cost constraints and timing of the trials. I'm not privy to the actual team at the moment. It's still confidential, but I would think that it will be a very strong team to the Commonwealth Games.
Generally fine weather prevailed over most parts of the country today. Taking a look in the west, it was clear and sunny in the west today. Bar recorded the highest temperature at 31 degrees. Eastwards from Pack Harbour to Suva, similar conditions prevailed in these centres. And up north, it was all a sunny Christmas, with Savu Savu recording the highest temperature today at 34 degrees. At sea, a strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters. Westerly winds 20 to 25 knots. For the tides, high tide will be at 1:20 p.m. tomorrow, with low tide at 6:18 p.m. Sunrise will be at 6:34. South to southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. And that was weather for tonight. Recapping the main stories: thieves break into Nausori Temple, spread the right meaning of Christmas, and families host feast for Christmas. These stories and others you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question, the results from last week, we had asked, should more neighbourhood watch zones be set up to counter criminal activities? 97% said yes. This week we are asking, should there be harsher penalties for people involved in temple sacrilege? Visit our FBC website to answer. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. Those are your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, have a safe and enjoyable Christmas evening and a safe Boxing Day tomorrow. Bye for now.
My name is Lydia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tavua. We love Today FM in Tavua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tavenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.